they put them together. 2 million, including Kanu, 1.1 million, 100 and something. When you add to all of them, it's 3.1 million. Yoruba 2.1 million. Igbo almost 4 million. 3.9 something million. Now they put Edo, Ibibio, Ejo. And I wrote there, you go to my word, Jonas Raphael. R-A-F, not P-H. R-A-F-E-A-L. You will see where, because you will see where I asked the question. I said, but why is it that when they go to the north, they just call them blindly Hausa Fulani, and they they put their population? For you to understand that this thing that is happening today, it is pre-planned by Britain. You understand? Because they know that we are the light. Now, they put Hausa Fulani. They didn't put other ethnicities in the north. I told you, the north has more ethnicities than the south. Our people, we don't do research. But Radio Biafra has initiated in our brain to be looking for knowledge and wisdom. They don't put the Katab, the Kanuri. They didn't count them as different people. Instead, they just count them as Hausa Fulani. Do you see the abracadabra of Nigeria? Do you see it? Do you see? But when they come to the south, they count Yoruba, they count Igbo. Now they count Edo, they count Ibibio, Ejo. Don't you see? As a human being, you should understand that there is something going on. There is something very wrong there. The way they counted us separately, Biafra clan separately, why didn't they count the north, the caliphate? Why didn't they count the Ningawa as a tribe? What of the Jarafa? What of the Kataru, the Gwari people? What of the Nupe, the Kanuri? These are to mention but a few. Why don't they count them separately to know their numbers? But they counted them as a House of Fulani. That's why whenever I see any person talking about Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, I look at you with pity. Look at the clip I played. Our people's properties are being destroyed in Lagos, in Lekki. And thank God the person videoing the thing. Thank God. The person videoing the thing, he understands. He is one of the victims. He said that Nigeria has happened to him. That is a reality. Nigeria has happened to. Thank God they know. Our people are our people are perishing because of lack of knowledge, because of ignorance. Nigeria it happened to them. Oh, in one Nigeria. Oh, where in Nigeria? Oh, where in Nigeria? Look at. Let me also tell you. He said we will inherit the properties of Igbos in Lagos by Remi Tinubu, the wife of Tinubu, the big pastor, woman of God. I even saw it's in video for your information. Because when I saw the news, I started searching. I saw it on Mazi Chinasa's award. Now I said, no, let me search for it originally so that I get it before I comment on it. And I got it. I saw the video. It's here. It's a very big pity. Any Biafran talking in Nigeria is, you need to perish. I'm telling you. That person that videoed the destruction in Lagos, the same news every day, the same thing. If they don't use fire, they come and say, no, they sell the land. It's not for you. They destroy with the type of hatred. I only equal it. I used to give this example with the hatred against the Jews in Europe. I don't understand the source of this hatred. It is too much. But the worst part of it is that those that are suffering, the victims, this Igbo, this man that he called us Aburundi Zuzu, they don't understand. They make light of it. They will do comedy with it. Wow. They are destroying our properties. When they destroy all these properties, destroy our means of livelihood, do you know that many of these young men will come back to our land and become nuisance? Do you understand that? No, you don't. After you say, the source of insecurity in our land, this and that. Well, how can we do? Because we are not, we don't fit in Nigeria. Or the General Ojukwu, our eternal leader, said that we have tried to live as Nigerians, but we cannot, because it is not our character. Britain want to create a type of human beings they want, which fits them. In us, they almost succeeded in destroying our brains. If not for the rise of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me read this. Let me read it. We will inherit the properties of Igbos in Lagos, Remi Tinubu. Remember, Remi Tinubu is the wife of the presidential candidate, Jagaban. And he's a very big pastor. You know, Mommy Gio. Okay. Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of All Progressive Congress presidential candidate, APC, Bola Tinubu, was seen in a viral video threatening to seize the possessions of Southeast Nigerians who do not support her husband's presidential bid. Mrs. Tinubu, supposedly a pastor in one of the popular denominations, threatened to invoke deities in Lagos to drive the Igbos out of the state in the viral video. And he put the video, yes. Are you following me? She's a pastor. You know, we say it here that we are the worst losers in Nigeria, the most stupid and gullible set of people. I say it, we Igbos. I don't mean West. I don't fear nobody in talking it. If you want to be a PhD holder, we are the most stupid. I'm telling you. I am honest with you. Do you know, we used to say it here. Every Yoruba man, woman, whether you are a pastor, you are an imam, you are anything, they don't joke with their traditional worship. All this, all of them, they go back to their traditional roots. And it's one of the things that is guiding. I'm telling you, it is not bad something. It is not bad thing. But one day, sometimes I wonder. They took something, they took it with all their hearts and jettisoned the original. This woman supposed to be, not supposed to be, is a very big pastor in a what is the name of that their church? But she's not calling Jesus, so I beg. She is not saying we will invoke on Jesus to come and pursue them. He said we will invoke on Yoruba deity, Yoruba God, the gods of their land. But can the Igbo man say that? He said, no, he said the worshiper. Igbos, we don't merit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't merit somebody like him. We don't merit him. I used to say it. And I stand by it. Because I'm telling you honestly. We are so stupid and gullible. Imagine that he's an Igbo pastor. He will be talking about his Jesus. Jesus that is in, he didn't know how come. Something they imposed 180 years back. You don't know nothing about. Now I but other people, our neighbors, very wise neighbors, they retained their thing. They told themselves, even if you want to go to Mecca 100 times, pray. We have our thing. Have you seen in Yoruba land where pastor will pray, go and say is one tree in their land, they go and destroy their tree or destroy their shrine or destroy, say, burn it. When I see all these people doing all these things. Taka taka in Igbo land. I'm seeing them as very huge, very primitive Neanderthals. Very, very primitive. I'm telling you, we are the worst losers in all way around. That is why we are going everywhere like ships without shepherd. They have destroyed us. Now from there, they will Agrako again. People rolling in the wilderness without understanding nothing. But we go, nah, it happen anywhere. It happen for Lekki Fest 10. Oh yeah, everybody come. They will give them pep talk. Very people with very light brains. Pep talk, this thing, let's, for the unity of Nigeria, we got to move forward. Let us move. They will start contributing money again. Now, contribute on us so that we get another shop. In Lagos, the same. Oh, Lekki Fest 10, don't worry. Maybe the governor and agent will call them and talk to them and say, why they are talking to the Igbo people? They are looking at them as ants, very useless, gullible people. But they are talking to them, sweet talking. Now, don't worry. We will develop. It will bring you a place in another side of Lekki 10, where you are. You say, they take us as a, ant soldiers. They are the people, the ants, they protect their colony. When you see the soldiers, the suicidal, they are the people that go first to attack. They are the people that they use first now to protect the colony, the whole colony, the queen, everything. That is how they took us, Igbos. Now these are people that performs miracle through their hard work. That is why they have been looking, they were looking for Biafran slaves. Because people that can walk. People, that is why we should be looking for our own nation. Because the way we work hard, if we use it, we can build our nation and it will become among the first competitors in this world. During the war, did we lack any fuel? No, the answer is no. No matter the cruelty of the war, fuel is going. We are refining fuel internally. Something that Nigeria cannot do today. Do you see the hard work? People, our soldiers were carrying loads inside forest. They can trek up to tens of kilometers, if not hundreds of kilometers. But the caliphate, the Marueda, they can't do it because they are lazy. So tell me, this power, this energy we have, imagine that we have our own country, how we can enthusiastically build it with discipline. And that is that discipline we are trying to invoke. Teach each and every one of us here on this hallowed platform. Now, Tinubu's wife, he said, we will invoke Lagos deities to chase away the Igbos who refuse to learn our language. Those that insisted not to marry the Yorubas will inherit their belongings. Do you see? Anyway, this threat is not something new today. The other time, the Oba of Lagos did the same thing. He threatened the Igbos. In their presence, he's telling this one is in video, they get him, they got her. But Oba of Lagos called the Igbo Ohanese chieftains in Lagos and threatened them openly that if they didn't vote for his choice candidate, he will throw all of them, every woman, he will throw them into the lagoon. And they clapped for him and called him Kabiesi. There you start to understand. Sometimes the ignorance, the stupidity of our people is thinking. You will see this woman, what he said. Some people may say, the joke. Joke now. Mama. After all, I'm a member of her church. I know her very well. I know how she used to joke now. When you look at these people, you say, why? You understand why we are suffering. You understand really why we are suffering. People that are apolitical, people that are not political in nature, that could not read between the lines. Let me just put a little bit the voice so that you had it, you hear it. Not that I'm making it up. Who is in? Is on the. Is on the. I mean, on social media. It's on the public domain. Please. Is Tinubu talking? I mean, Tinubu's wife.
Ọba máa rìkọ́ọ̀dì, a máa lọ gbé gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà Èkó. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní àwọn Ìgbò tó bá bá wọ́n lè ní ọjà tí máa rì. Ìgbò tó bá lè ti fẹ́ Yorùbá ká jogún ẹ̀. A máa jogún yín ni. A máa jogún gbogbo Ìgbò tó wà nínú yìí. Wọ́n lọ ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn. Ogún wa lè máa jẹ. A máa ṣe ìyíṣà. A máa jogún yín ni. Agbára jogún. Ìjẹ́ ṣe bá ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí tó ẹ̀bà ara jẹ́ àwa kan bínú ọmọ wa sísáàbì tí wàá lọ bímọ fún Ìgbò. Ṣé kí n lọ kò bí èsì wa? Òbí èsì ilẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. Olóyè òbí èsì ilẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. O ti lọ mú kámẹ́rà wa lọ pílé ẹ̀ ní sí ẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé. A máa jogún yín ni.
That's it. Although it's 2019, for your information. It's not something new, but it's 2019, but it is a flashback. You have to remember this. It's 2019. But you have to know the type of people, the type of country you are in. You are forced to be inside. And there is this comment from one power glad Legbe. He's a Yoruba man. He said, do you know what? He said, Yoruba, shine your eyes. Oh, if you vote for P2B, it's automatically voting for Seaport in South and Southeast. Then the Igbos will start coming to Lagos State to invest. Rather, they will go to the Delta and River State. They may even stop building houses in Lagos, and it will affect a lot of Yorubas. Yoruba Ronuo. That is a country where you are. A country you hustle hard. I mean, Nigeria, no, Niger. This is how they take you as a chicken. You know, work hard and monkey the work, bamboo the chop. And you laugh over it. They praise you. You are working hard. Oh, you're a trader. You'll be fighting with engine block as a trader. Oh, motor pass. Every time they call you motor pass dealer. Don't you have shame? I don't understand. Somebody that come to liberate us, it is still the same evil, greedy, evil politicians that conspired and paid money so that he will be renditioned. Do you see that? Do you think that it is something, or here, there is something going on? You know, as I said, the Jews, they passed through this. Their properties were, I used to say this and I continue. Because all these things, I draw reference with the treatment of the Jews. The Jews, they were scattered in different parts of Europe, Portugal to Germany, to everywhere in Europe, Spain, France. Every time, each country will target the Jews in their land. Portugal will start killing the Jews for no reason. Even if there is an earthquake, they say, it's Jews that cause it. They target them and destroy their properties and kill them. Other Jews in Spain and other European countries will not take it as anything. They will look at it as, oh, they are Portuguese, it doesn't concern us. Because we are gullible. You see some of them, no, we are doing well in Germany. After all, a Jew is even in the cabinet of chancellor, the chancellor's cabinet. So we are doing well. Oh, in Austria, Jew, we have a Jew that is a private medical doctor to the king of Germany. king of Austria, Austro-Hungarian Empire. So it doesn't come. It's all those Jews in Portugal. Let them, they didn't know that they should rise up in unison as a people. It didn't occur to them because they were stupid. Until the Second World War, the rise of the Nazism in Germany, from the 1920s going to 30s, there was a very big campaign that the Jews should be, everything is anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitism started rising up in Germany. Brother one, Hitler started campaigning. His election campaign is to eliminate the Jews so that they will form a very pure Aryan race, what they call Aryan race of Germany. That Jews will destroy the world if they are not eliminated. And they thought it's a joke. From campaign, they entered power. From there, they started eliminating Jews, targeting them. It became a slogan in Germany to kill the Jews. Juden. At that time, from Germany, it spread to the whole Europe. Now, no Jew is safe anywhere in Europe. That is what caused their societal Zionism movement to explode and try to get back Aliyah, to get back to look for a land for them. Now all of them understood that, oh no, here is not safe for us. So, if not the killing in 1966 against Igbos, against all Easterners, I'm telling you, if had it been it was only in Kaduna that Igbos were massacred, people, there wouldn't have been any war. Igbos in other places, we say, beg, we are safe here. Nothing there happened. And then on Kaduna, Ipob say, Ipob, I say, brother, now nothing. Why are you worried? We are in Katanguran, Urudu this side, so don't mind, don't worry, nothing that happening here. Oh, he will fight the killing on the Kaduna Kanebu, so it doesn't concern us here. Don't worry. But in 1966, the whole Igbos in the whole north, even to west, we are, targeted and massacred. And now everybody felt that whether you're in Abuja, you are not safe. That was when they started looking for another place for our home. I love Mazi Melchizedek. He used to say this, that he's praying for a general catastrophe. Some people might not understand. He said, because without it, our people will not react. And I completely concur. And now there is something I see now also, because the caliphate, they understand. They are my politics. They will no more go on large scale killing like before, the whole north. Because if they know that if they do it, Nigeria is finished. So secretly our people now Bauchi. Now, Abuja and other places say, no, we are safe. It's only in Bauchi happening. It's in Sokoto, no problem. We are here. No problem. One other day, Sokoto, they clear that side. Boo our people, destroy our others, Niger or Niger state, Niger state. They say, no, we are safe here. No problem. Oh, that's how we are safe. And what also? Why no here? I know Adamawa. No, Rudu here. The Fulani Mutagwai. People don't understand how Mugwai Kaokomotai. They will continue doing that because they know that if there is a large scale spontaneous, like what happened in Sokoto, everybody, they destroyed our Igbo properties in Sokoto. Others will feel safe. No, it doesn't concern them. They are in Katangura. They are in Zungeru. No, it not reach here. So don't mind. It not reach here. On Dinona Sokoto. Another day we reach them. Dinona Sokoto. No, it not reach here. On Dinoeba. Do you see how they are exterminating our people, destroying our people? But shall our people learn? Will they learn? That is the big question. Will they learn? Here we open everything, so that give you options of knowledge and wisdom, so that you make your choice. That is what we do here. Let me continue to the subject matter, focusing on our collective goal. I will be very short, honestly. Let me start by defining a goal is the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. Ihe mgbaru ọsọ, that is the goal. Ihe mgbaru ọsọ n'Igbo. You understand? Every human being should have a goal in life, unless he has a defective brain. Just like a mad person. A mad person is just surviving without any goal due to his defects. It's not by choice, but defects. So if you don't have a goal as a people, there is a defect. There is a defect, like the way you see a mad person. It doesn't care. It doesn't say, oh my God, I will ride the car this December. I will buy another car. I will build the house. No, I want to get at least master's or PhD. I want to have a professional course. No, mad person don't think that, because his brain is defective. That brain, it doesn't allow him to think because of the defect. Do you understand? So when a people has no goal, it is pure worrisome. You are behaving like a mad person. You are just rigmaroling. Anyway, maybe when you remember that you are hungry as a mad person, you beg for food. Somebody will just give you food, you eat. No, where are you going? You don't know. You don't know. You understand? Life without goals is like a race with no finish line. You are just running to nowhere. That is life without goal. When you are running a race, why is called a race? Because you must set a goal. You must set a goal where to run, where to stop, so that, once you reach there, you become either first. That is the goal. But when you have no goal, when you are going without goal, it has just like a race without no finish line. You are running to nowhere, rigmaroling. This is what our people has been sentenced into. Igbo groups in everywhere. Around the world, I went China groups everywhere. Sometimes I ask, what is the goal of this group? Okay, highest thing. If somebody dies, he will be taken back home, which is good. Abiara gembaru, okay. Nwunye gị mụọ nwa abịa mee ihe nwa enwere some amount a ga-enye gị. Eyie uniform bịa, rie rice, rie something there. And I continue as I say, is this a goal that we continue pursuing from year to year, year to year, year to year? How does it transmit to our success, our collective success? How? No person have an answer to that. And no person will give you an answer to that. That is why Igbo groups, Igbo Monna meetings, most of the time, okay, no, hey, you're granyangata, or chaga one, or batago, and they make obogo, turu. Is that life? Sometimes I ask, is that life? Is that life? In as much as we are living life, but we must have goal as a people. We have seen that our life as part of Nigeria is a missed goal. Nigeria project is primarily established to destroy us as a people. You understand? We are meant to be controlled under Nigeria. That is why, like the comment I read for you from a Yoruba man, he said they are afraid, they want us to be, oh, you are landing, you are traveling to Nigeria, you land in Murtala Mohammed Airport. Oh, for you to at least hustle, be a human being, you come to Lagos. And when you build, you think that you are trying to succeed. They will come and destroy your shop. And you'll be crying like that person, that video I played, the clip. Oh, they have destroyed our property. So in Lagos, so every time the same wailing. But ask these people, why not do something about it? Or you ask them, what are you doing about it? Collectively. Not only that place that is concerned. I mean that it happened in Lekki. When you call people in Ojota, they will say, no, it didn't. It's only in Lekki. I didn't even know what happened. What do you say that happened? It didn't. Everywhere here is cool. You ask people in Korodu, they say, no, it doesn't reach here. It's in Lekki. It's very far. The same thing, the same story all day, every time. They don't come and as a people and say, look, what is the solution to what is happening to us as a people? How could we continue like this as a people? How? That is what our leader saw and start up this movement. In Nigeria, the ceiling and not the sky is our limit. Under Nigeria setting. This is the bitter reality facing us as Nigerians until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu realized that something has to be done. You understand? Something has to be done about this situation. It's not everybody that could have this wisdom or this foresight. I used to tell you, go and watch again our leaders meeting in America. Go and watch his. He's on YouTube. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meeting with World Igbo Congress, asking for guns and bullets. That is the way they put it, so that it will be something. It's an Igbo man that put it there. Go and watch it. You see the typical Igbo gullibility playing out. Very disgusting. I am okay. When our leader said any question, there was question. People, one, I look at them. I don't care whether he's a billionaire. That is not. I look at you as your money is nothing. I'm telling you, you are nothing. One day you will die and live, and nothing. You will go down 6 feet. That is it. Nothing more. What matters is the legacy. I am a curious one of now. So with this man, I'm telling you, this type of people on the area. He will tell you on 7 PhD degrees. He will back 7 PhDs, but common sense you don't have. Which passport do you come with? Because the last time I checked, I never see any country called Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was warning everybody. They are coming. The situation with the quagmire we are in today was seen by the Son of Man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and warned everybody. To the extent he took the pen to go and address all these idiots. Address them. I say we don't merit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you. Address them. If it is people that are, that are correct, people that see, that are not myopic, they will say, okay, they will let us stop this meeting after we will talk in secret. Don't worry, don't video it. And they will ask our leader, give us profound information. What do you mean? Off camera, off everything. And they will start doing something about it. But no, lo and behold, no, these are very primitive. It doesn't matter in America. Very primitive set of people thinking backwards. Because of the way you reason. What we are suffering is our own making, our miscalculation, our primitive way of thinking. Which you think that on the national since even from deserts of Arabia. Meet different people. Monday when they go, the Monday now plane. Hey, meet you go here. Okay. Go in our home of yesterday. Because you don't know politics. You have no goal. Once you're okay, you got one boy, hey, now everybody is okay. You want the contact, anything okay. That is a very primitive way of thinking. If our leader was thinking like this, he would have compromised and taken money. Even the time he met with the governors, because I know that 2017, that they will tempt him with money. I knew it. Because there is nothing, it's only money. Nigeria is only politics, money, politics. Scandal. They scandalize you or blackmail you or give you money. If not, if they fail in all these things, now they come for your life. That is the only thing they know. But will our people understand? Will our people rethink? The answer is no. But when Nigeria happens to them, they start shouting. You understand? This is the bitter reality facing us as Nigerians. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu realized that something has to be done about this. He formed the IPOB from the scratch and set the ultimate goal of Biafra restoration. Therefore, Biafra restoration is our ultimate goal. Our goal. Every movement, organization, or group must have a goal. The goal of IPOB movement is the restoration of Biafra. Joining IPOB means that you have agreed to contribute your own efforts, your quota, towards the restoration of Biafra through the IPOB pattern. Do you hear it? Through the IPO. You know, our First Lady, Lolo, the day before yesterday, he said it. You can fight for Biafra restoration your own way. We don't care. But don't use IPOB. Don't use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Use your own as your brand. No person, if you hear us talk against you, know that we are foolish. You understand? But when you say you are using IPOB in order to market yourself, under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are IPOB. Now we are seeing it. We are seeing those that are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. Now, the disciple, Omewena free. The latest tweet, he said that it is the same God that anointed Saul that also anointed David. You people are seeing it. That they look at. I think there is this. Is it Pararam Mock News? That Biafran boy, the worry boy, that used to give mock news. You see the mockery. How people that are saying, "Oh, give this guy Radio Biafra so that he will handle." I know myopism. People that don't see far. Oh, he fool our land. That is why our people are people that acts on emotion. With that speed, emotion, they will do something from there. Now, so it be, had it been imagined that this hallowed platform is being given to that criminal, today he will be using it to announce for visa application. Bring your CV so that you serve Biafra outside, so that you will get a profession. Have you seen it? When people say that This guy in Finland, this thing, that he duped them. Somebody like Amayo, he said it several times. Many people don't believe. People that don't want to believe. Do you see that today? Do you see how they used to catch somebody? Now he's going back to his visa business, because fundraising, people are opening eyes. So he go back to his visa business, document business, as a lawyer called himself. The way he used to dupe people. Do you see now that what everybody said about his duping, scamming, is true? Imagine that in Radio Biafra you'll be talking about bring your CV for visa to run away from Biafra land. Go there on our social media. Is it Parara News, Moko News? It's there, you see it. I'm telling you honestly. Our First Lady, Lolo Uchechi, he said it, he made it clear. IPOB has a structure. Anybody, body, when I say body, not only human being, but including human being, including organization, including movement. If you have no structure, you are goalless. You don't have any goal, no focus. You are just going there to just like gather and drink and corrosion. When you people are now nonsense. That is how it is, without structure. But the structure of IPOB, the spinal cord, the skeleton is intact. And that is why we are still standing. You understand? Every movement, organization, or group must have a goal. The goal of IPOB movement is the restoration of Biafra. Joining IPOB means that you have agreed to contribute your own efforts or quota towards the restoration of Biafra through the IPOB pattern. That is why when Okagenjo like this, say this and I say go out of IPOB and do your thing. After all, you can also lead a movement, but don't call IPOB as you are or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as your leader. No, that is where we have problems. Go and form your team, do what you want to do, no problem, and get us Biafra. But stop calling IPOB stop calling on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. Do you see how Oteshina Akpa? Do you see how they dribble? This pattern we have seen it. When the former DOS members, coordinator of coordinators, as of that time, when they ran away, the same thing. They were calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as their leader, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because why they are doing that? In order to continue bringing relevance to themselves, so that you see when you see that they call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you join. Oh yeah, no, they after all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader. The same thing. That is an old system. The same thing. All these infiltrators, all these ectoparasites, as our law called them, the same thing they are doing. Under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But do you know, little by little, once they see that they are capturing you, that they have made you captured you to the point of no return, they will start bringing out their agenda little by little. Little by little. You can no more run away. That is how they do. Now they use their platform in order to canvass for visa. So that a scam, a scam, or any struggle. How I used to imagine how this idiot, this guy, this thing, how he behaves, how he used to laugh off camera on his own time. He said, Biafra, I got struggle. Everybody is taking advantage of our people because of their gullibility. I don't know why. Everybody. Because our people are gullible. Here we make you to reason. Anybody has the right to form his group to fight for Biafra restoration in his own way. But when you are in IPOB, you should respect her structure. Otherwise, you are an intruder an ectoparasite, according to our first lady. Ectoparasite. You understand? And you know, there's something she said also. She gave an example of if an ectoparasite agrees to live symbiotically with the host, it's welcome. And she gave an example of all these birds. You know, when you see cows or horses, mostly cows, you see birds, you see these white birds, egrets. Egrets, they are called. You see them hovering around the cow, jumping on top of the cow. Do you know why? It's an intruder, yes, but it's a good one. They are feeding on the enemies of the cow. That is fleas, ticks, all these things that are disturbing the cow. Now, this intruder is feeding on the enemies, which means enemy of his enemies, his friend. You will see some people, like this man that is, in jail now. Is it Iniebu or something like that? He's a lawyer. I used to play his clip sometimes. It's not an IPOB member, but he used to talk in favor of what we are fighting for, that we are right. Do you see? So, exoparasite can also be beneficial when there is agreement. When it becomes enemy, it will be feeding on another parasite that is feeding on you, attacking your enemies. Although it's not part of your group, but he says, okay, it's welcome. But when an ectoparasite is there attacking, claiming to be part of you, part of us. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm his disciple. I'm his apostle. I am his this and that. But from there, you see, you know how intruders behave. A criminal, a thief, he comes through the window. He will watch whether anybody is there. I don't know the camera is watching him. He will open the window small. Before you know, you know, that is how intruders enter. Ectoparasites. Some people erroneously think that IPOB is one of those groups. One of okay, most Igbo organizations are without meaningful goals. I said it before. This is why people join these groups in order to only vie for power through social status and financial standing. Now, so amount for from there, the following day, if you don't recognize his presence, that is Igbo group. Now, who are you? Before you know status. Now, do you know who you are talking to? No. And then this year, no. I said, do you know who you are talking to? Oh, what have you done to this group? No, we are not that type of group. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clearly that this is not an Igbo group. That the Igbo groups, they cost. Before you know, they split. Because they cannot work together. Before you know, they split. Because all they go to show is themselves, the social status, how financially up to date they are, connections or contacts they have. That is what they show, nothing more. No goal, no collective goal. No. And that is why we are suffering. In Lagos, they are destroying our properties, killing us. In every part of the zoo, the same thing. And will they learn? The answer is no. The answer is no. Some people erroneously think that the IPOB is one of these Igbo groups. Let me tell you, IPOB is a freedom fighting movement with a functioning structure. Not something somebody will come and weapon the whole of executive. Our people love all these useless primitive shows. I call it primitive shows. Highly primitive. our ultimate goal is Biafra restoration. If we didn't reach this goal, all our efforts will be in vain. Do you understand? That is why I hate praises. Why will you be praising when we never even reach it? If, for example, everything dies off, what the praises goes where? Where? Oh, I was a former broadcaster in Radio Biafra, God forbid. Oh, but the whole thing has collapsed. So, where will the praises go? The only praises we merit, we should have, is when we win, when we reach our goal. That is why, do you know, in our land, many die-hard Biafran soldiers, they remained quiet. People that are supposed to be in high places, had it been, we won. But because we lost the war, they kept quiet and shut their mouth and remain until they die. Do you understand? Many of the people that still join the Nigerian side after is some that had even they were not the Biafrans hardcore. They say now lose join if you cannot win them, you join them. Let me tell you, for the thousands of years of Jewish colonization and suppression and subjugation, there were many Jewish revolts, but you hardly hear of them. The most important one we used to talk because the Ben Gurion, the Zionist movement. But before them, there were many revolts, Jewish revolts. Do you know that? But do you know why you hardly hear about them? Because they didn't succeed. You understand? There was this uprising. Judas of, the Jews, they were, I think, conquered by the Romans around maybe 60 BC. 70 BC, something like that. 70 years before Christ. Do you understand? Now, since that time, they have been having uprisings. People will come up and say, no, I would, and they will fight their no way and they will crush them. There is one they call Judas of Galilee. He stirred up an uprising. Maybe this Judas of Galilee, that is why, from 4th BC to 6th CE, maybe that is why, because some people might say this is why they named that the traitor, or Judas, in the Bible. Because this Judas of Galilee gave them hard time for 2 years. He gave the Roman Empire hard time. You understand? The Judas of Galilee. No, you cannot, you don't know of all these ones. Judas, you say, only Christ. You don't know that there is a Judas that fought for the liberation of the Jews. You don't know that. There was also Jacob and Simon uprising in 46 AD. Now, 46 CE, that is AD, Christian era. Now, the Jewish-Roman wars from 66 to 135, very long one, up to 60 years, or if not more than 60 years. You understand? So, for you to understand the Jews, they don't agree. They don't agree. They gave their enemies tough time. Do you understand? You have a Jewish revolt against Constantius Gallus in 351 to 352 AD. They always revolt because they have something in mind. They have a goal. They are not living the life that they're supposed to live in this world. That is why, when they talk about the we Igbo, because we have to, it's just like a child developing in the womb. When 9 months, there is just a temporary abode for the fetus. For the fetus. When the time reaches to give birth, if either you bring him out or he will kill you, or everybody die. That is why they call Igbo because our natural life is denied us. The way we want to live our lives is not what we are living. In the Nigerian setting, why should we be quiet, for goodness sake? Why should we be quiet and our talents are being destroyed? People that are supposed to be inventors and scientists, they now Nigeria turned them into kidnappers, for goodness sake. And you want us to keep quiet? The Jews, they continue revolting. The Jews revolt against Gallius in 351-52 AD. Mazutra to revolt in Sassania, Persia, or another person's country. They don't care. That's why I love them. That's the spirit of Biafra. 495 to 502 AD. Jewish revolt against Heraclius. 614 to 17 AD. Now, the last one, 1940s. The Jewish insurgency in mandatory Palestine. Do you understand? No matter how let me tell you, I say, as I gave the example of a child in the womb, that is it. No matter how they try, Roman Empire tried, no way. Britain, when Britain colonized the so-called Palestine, they tried, no way. After the Jewish-Roman wars of 66 to 135 AD, the Roman Emperor Hadrian changed the name of Judea. There was no J. Judea province to Syria, Palestina. The Palestine you are hearing today, it started after 135 AD because of the problems of the Jews. The way they are changing our names. Oh, you are Rivers man. This is River State. This is Delta. If they want to call us anything, our originality continues standing in us. That is who we are. I give this example. I compile this because it's exactly what is happening to us. Because of the wars, the small Jewish nation under occupation of the Roman Empire, they challenged the whole Roman Empire. After that, and they fought war for more than 60 years. Rebellion. After that, the Roman Emperor Hadrian changed the name of Judea, that is Judea province, to Syria, Palestine. Saying, now these people, in order to make them forget, they changed their name to Palestine. And Jerusalem, he changed it to Alia Capitolina, in an attempt to erase the historical ties of the Jewish people to the region. For you to understand, when somebody in so-called Delta, an Igbo man in Ogwashuku in Abo, will tell you, I'm not Igbo, I'm a Delta. This is exactly what happened to the Jews. So that they start to make them confuse them, so that they deny their identity. They become confused about their identities. Are you an Igbo man? No, I'm not an Igbo man. I'm a What are you? What tribe are you? I'm a Delta. No, apart from Delta, what tribe, African tribe are you? Which language do you speak? No, I'm South. They did it to the Jews to confuse them. You understand? In addition, after 70 AD, Jews and Jewish proselytes were only allowed to practice their religion if they paid the Jewish tax. And after 135 AD, we are barred from Jerusalem, except for the days of Tisha B'Av. You see it. But did it stop them from getting their country? The answer is no. Because if you are going home, if you are driving home, you will see houses that are better than your home. You will see mansions. And do you stop and say, no, I've reached home? You enter into one person's home. You become an intruder. You continue going, no matter it's raining or sun or anything, snow, anything. You continue going until you reach your home. That is what we are doing. It's a journey we are engaging. We embark on this journey. There is no stopping. As long as we never reach our goal, our goal is Biafra. We will never stop. That is what the Jews did. They did everything in order to make them forget who they are. They removed the name Judea. That is Judea. They even removed the name of Jerusalem. So that people that we are born after that, they tell them, no, it's not Jerusalem. There is nothing like Jerusalem. It's capital Aelia Capitolina. It's Palestine. To confuse them, but Akofecha or Darao, because these people, they have a goal. Our goal is Biafra. Our goal is Biafra. Do you understand? It doesn't matter what they do. You know, go on to the Ojuku, I will create states. You know, the creation of states. Before Nigeria was on region, the creation of these useless states, confused states, is in order to undo Biafra. I say, what Nigeria is suffering today is because of the hatred of Igbos, Biafrans. That is the cause of Nigeria suffering. And it will continue until Nigeria becomes exterminated. It happened today to the Israelis. It happened to them. Do you understand? Until the child become born. Do you understand? Until they got their country. Do you understand me? Even the British, they couldn't stop them. You know, Britain, Britain, they colonized the Palestine after, when they tricked the Arabs to revolt against the Ottoman Empire. That was colonizing them. That if they tricked them, if they revolt against the Ottoman Empire, that is the Turkey you are seeing today. Turkey colonized Arab countries. Now the Europeans, you know, they are tricky. Rebel against them. Once you turn against them and fight them, insurgency war. And now, if you liberate yourself from them, now we help you, we give you independence. Direct. Arabs, they say, okay. And once they did that, they did that, and Britain, they had another colonizer in the name of the British and the French. Do you see how they do? Do you see how they do? So, that is what they are doing. But did it stop Israel from what it is today? Their country? The answer is no. The answer is no. You understand? So we must continue until we reach our destination. That is the topic I am treating today. With the involuntary outbursts and write-ups of Nigerians in this electioneering process, you need to understand the Nigeria ultimate goal for us Biafrans. From Remi Tinubu to others. But IPOB has set up our own goal, which is the Biafra restoration. If you are not with us, you are against us. Therefore, do not be one of the ectoparasites, because you shall be treated as such. We should therefore remain focused towards our goal, which is the restoration of Biafra. That is our goal. Without reaching our goal, we continue walking. We continue marching forward towards our goal. Because imagine a football match without goalposts. It becomes a confusion. So when we set a goal, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set a goal, Biafra restoration. And that is where we are marching to. Nothing more. If you are an intruder, we treat you as such. Do you understand me? This is where I'm going to stop. Because as I said, I will be short. I'll be very brief. And I maintain that. Therefore, I will go into a few minutes break. So that when I come back, I will open my lines so that people will start calling in. But remember, our goal is the restoration of Biafra. Our goal is not trying to backbite each other or trying to make sure that we enter IPOB in order to look for where there is fund. One of these, the main ectoparasites, he has run out of fund, so he starts visa. He's a visa guy now. On him advertise for visa. That is what you wanted us to hand over this platform. Had it been the structure of IPOB, they didn't have foresight. They would have, with your emotion, with your pressure, hey, on a kuafuma, hey, on a mafuma, without thinking. Our people are sentimental. We should calm down and remove these sentiments. It's taking us to the abyss. These doggish sentiments. I call it doggish sentiments. I'm telling you. Because that is how dogs behave. They don't care once you know, that is how they behave. We should be reasoning with our brains, please. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please don't go away.
Biafra, worldwide phone call campaign alert continues. BBC, a propaganda machine and racist media set up by the Great Britain to oppress the oppressed people of Biafra. BBC, your media war propaganda of 1967 that led to the genocide of over 3.5 million Biafrans, men, women, and children, did not stop us. Do you know why? Because we are the sons and daughters of the great lion from the tribe of Biafra. Our minds are made up. Your shenanigans, antics, and fake gutter media will not stop us either. We must and shall restore Biafra. Biafra worldwide phone call campaign alert continue. Now pay close attention. Be polite when you call BBC and use the following prompt when you call. Hello, my name is. You tell them your name. I am calling to ask about BBC policy of propaganda against the victims of genocide. Since you are obsessed with telling lies about Biafrans, here are 5 more questions to consider. Now, this is the question to ask BBC. We are witnesses to BBC racist coverage of terrorism, implying that black Africans' lives don't matter. Yet the same BBC rallies the whole world at the slightest terrorist incident in the United Kingdom. Here is the second question. But when it comes to Nigeria, BBC not only hides terrorist killings, but they slander the victims and survivors of terrorism and genocide. The third one. When will the grand patrons of lies and hypocrisy, the BBC Fake News Network, make a documentary about the daily slaughtering of Nigerians by Fulani terrorists and the government of Nigeria, whom you protect so that London may plunder Biafran's resources? The fourth question. Is the oil and gas of Biafra the reason that BBC is obsessed and terrified by the agitation for freedom by the victims of 400 years of British colonial thievery and crimes against humanity? And the fifth one, we call on the good people of the world to ask BBC and UK government why it aids and abates the genocide in Nigeria by spreading lies, propaganda, and disinformation against Biafran freedom fighters. BBC, we know that you are United Kingdom government agents of imperialism with no modicum of shame. Take down your wicked, fake documentary against the victims of genocide and stop your sadistic meddling in the lives of black Africans.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi from Olu province of Biafra land. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller waiting already on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my good brother.
There were
in Mazi Jonathan Chile, don't want to know. May people continue to bless you and to bless all our DOS and our all member of IPOB all over the world in Chineke, within Germano. Mazi Jonathan Chile, that remain calling from United Arab Emirates. By the special grace and power of Okagama, I'm a student of Radio Biafra and I have learned a lot. If you are not a student of Radio Biafra, you have missed a lot, because Radio Biafra will help you to graduate and they have what we call a mental toughness. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, I came late on your program, but I will still repeat follow after. As you are talking about what is happening to our people in all parts of the Nigeria, in north, in west. I saw a video where the Westerners destroyed the property of our people. You know, how many times will something happen to our people so that our people will learn? Unabudi na-ewu ndị be anyị niile na-eme investment na north ma na west. Unabudi na-ewu. Are you people a goat? I don't know. Every year, these people will take you people to one swamp. And after you people invest in that swamp finish, they will come and destroy it. We have a land in Biafra land that you can invest. I can remember one time that our late leader Ojuku went to Alaba or trade fair to commission. Our people call him to come and commission the trade fair for them. And the way he went there, he called them Ewukwenu. We have acres of land in Biafra land that you can invest. That you can do everything. How many investment of Fulani do you see in Biafra land? How many investment of Hausa do you see in Yoruba land? In Biafra land? How many investment of Yoruba do you see in Biafra land? What is wrong with our people? Please, Biafrans, don't pity these people again. If they cry about the destruction of all these Yoruba and Hausa do not destroy their property, mock them. Don't pity on them, they are food. And the Mazi Jonathan Chile, I want you to play, please, if you can play that tape of that our brother that call our Igbo people Aburunzuzu, please, you can repeat it again. So, I will stop there. I will stop there. Now, about destruction, about this freedom that we are fighting for. This freedom of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our HODL have a structure. And if you fall out of it, you are a fool. If you allow a riffraff like a Excellency to scam you, to deceive you, you don't deserve to be a human being. You are a fool, and they will continue to be a fool forever. If you allow that thing, I call that thing that is still land. If you allow that thing to scam you, you are a fool, and they will continue to be a fool forever. Understand? IPOB is formidable. It's unshakable. Nobody can destroy the foundation of IPOB.
Of course.
Understand? And they listen very carefully. If you are not supporting this struggle, if you are a Biafra, and then you are not supporting this struggle, in fact, you don't know what you have done to yourself, because you are trying to destroy the future of yourself and the future of your generation. Because Biafra nation is everything for us. Without Biafra, we are nothing. Only Biafra is the only hope we have on this earth to live as a human being. Without Biafra, we are nothing. That is why we are calling for everybody to put hands together. Let us restore our dignity. Let us restore our nation, our pride, so that we can live as a human being. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, Dalu,
Thank you very much. Caller on signal, please continue holding on and come to you. Caller on direct line. There, welcome to the program. Go on, please. Call on direct line.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, go on, Mazi. Go on, Mazi. The whole world is listening. Go on. Mazi, go on. Call on direct line. Go on, please.
Oh, which white man called for that court. I am very grateful to get to this line today tonight. Mazi, you people, we are trying, and our people over there are trying, despite what the enemy is doing. Despite what the enemy is doing, the prophet has told us everything.
Of course.
The prophets have told us everything, and we are basing on those prophets he gave to. Hello?
Mazi, go on, please. Go on. My goodness me. You know, I know he's a first caller anyway, maybe. I think you are talking, then I'll be responding you. I don't want to interrupt you. For what? Caller on signal, please go on. Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on for going to 8 minutes. Go on, please.
Yeah, brother Mazi Jonathan. Good evening from here. Thank you for coming out on this hallowed platform to educate Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Austria. I'm by the special guest of Tutu Biama. I am the IPOB Austria National TRO. My beloved brother, before I would like to speak on the program tonight, I just want to ask Tutu Biama to continue to guide and protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And my prayer always is that please release him for us unconditionally in no distant time. But together we must continue to fight until Biafra is restored. My brother Jonathan, the truth about what is happening in that zoological republic is something that we must continue to educate our people because the calamity that is happening. So we must continue to fight to make sure we protect our land and also to make sure that our people will continue to understand that this Biafra we are fighting for is the only solution that can give us pride again as a human being. Mazi, just the clip you played, our people shouting once again, they destroy their business there and there. Mazi, the truth about it is that there is nothing that is going to happen to our people in that zoological republic that I'm going to pity for them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it happened to my own brother. I'm not going to pity for these people because it's better. I want something that is even more bigger to happen to our people. Maybe by that time they will understand that Nigeria is not for them. Even these brothers that are videoing as they are destroying over 500 shops in Lagos, if he hear that there is another place they want to sell to 200, he will still go there and invest.
He will go.
He will still go there and go and borrow money for any, go and buy another 200,000 naira shop. So this is a place in our people that let what happened in 1967 or 1966. I want it to happen to our people again so that they will understand that Nigeria does not belong to them. Look at how they are running now with you. At the end of the day, can you imagine? Sometimes you know this is the reason why on a one broadcast our leader talks to our people. He never know what he just close the program. He was so happy that day. I was touched. Our leader, he closed the program when he never wanted to do it because of the stupidity of our people. I concur with you, Mazi. Let a martyrdom happen to our people so that their ear and their eyes will clear. Look at what a woman that the husband, the dressing man that is taking. Look at what the wife is saying that the Ipob must marry Yoruba women. They are going to inherit property. Let them inherit everything that is in record there. I don't care. Because nobody believe it. The more you kill them, the more they invest. The more you kill them, the more they invest. Make we go back home. And the more you continue to invest in the west and in the north, you will lose all your property. And the good news about it is now these people are not ready to buy any one of this property. They will take it for free when the time comes. They are not ready to buy anyone. This is why they will give them a swamp. They will go and you know, my brother, it's a pity what is happening to our people. But Mazi, I don't know if you see a clip. What is happening now in Biafra land? You need to kill our people, selling them now and fear.
Of course.
After the 42.
How many times have we banned this suya in our land? We tell our people stop eating all cow meat, stop eating all these things. You know, sometimes our people say, hey, the problem we have is poverty, is poor people. That I say, shut up. That is not the okpa. Our people won't do okpa. You know, they use human body of our people. People don't understand the hatred of all these people. They indoctrinate them in their mosques right from start, right from a baby. They indoctrinate them to hate evil man. You do anything to them that they are filthy, you know, pigs, more less than pigs, safe. But our people don't understand it. They laugh over it. Mazi, please go on.
So, Mazi, I want to conclude by saying that
if not because the people that want to go and buy that human body, the people that the Fulani that that cut that body into pieces, they forgot to remove the pump foot of the person they caught. These are what makes the people to know that this is human body, and they have been buying this thing and eating, making swear, destroying themselves. And it's really paining me so much that the longer thought our people have is what is destroying all of us today. And the earlier the better our know that in Biafra land now they are killing your people and selling your people as a cow meat, and the same our people are buying the body of their people using it as fear. What a disgrace and what a shame. Look at what Mazi and Kanu is suffering because of people. We don't marry this man, we don't marry Mazi and Kanu. But what can he do? People carry him and sending him for error. They have no choice. This is why we queue on his back. This is why we must continue to fight with him until we get that country called Biafra and now set our country the way it's supposed to be. If you want to stay, you stay. If you don't want to stay, you can go anywhere and seek asylum.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, please go on. Caller on direct line, go on, please. Welcome to the program. Please go on.
She says, Biafrans, our strength, and we must continue. My name is Mazi. I am calling from Biafran land. You see, I want to talk on the issue of the brothers that is lamenting how their shop were destroyed by Yoruba people. This is not the first time that all of you over there have experienced this. But you refuse to listen to a very good advice that is coming from your brothers. After you lament, after you cry, after those of you, Mande settle Mande shop 1 month. After all these things, they will go and show you another bush for you to develop. Then you will buy it. Some of you last Lagos. As I told one that you know Zoga, Ale Zoga now. Or Mahana Zoga Biafra like you know why very soon. I some half got in here. I guess it's among the people that is crying. Yes. Because when you refuse to listen to advice that can help you from your people, when it happens, don't complain. We have a very large land, wasting for nothing here. Instead of you to come back to this land to invest in your business, so that India may for so many years past. I continue to say, for all of you that say that what Nnamdi Kanu IPOB is doing is not important. All of you that refuse to listen to this, you get to your door, one by one. When it is election time, they will threaten you. They will tell you to support their own. If you don't do it, pretending as if you don't see all these torments. Behaving as if you don't know the truth about you. When you are not welcome, you are not welcome. That is the thing that I am telling some of our youth that is misbehaving. It is when can you tell me when it is your turn? When did Nigeria say this is your turn? You lament, you cry, you want presidency. That is the reason why they are about to make sure that all of you enter this trap. Because this is a very big trap. You are hated all over the zoo. They intimidate you, they kill you, they do all manner of bad things to you. You behave as if. You behave as if you are not experiencing this. Chukwu Okike will bless our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is a Messiah of our own time, the savior of this particular generation. For those of you that is saying Christ came to you, he came for you and he died for you, you must repent, accept Jesus and personal. If you don't welcome good that you are seeing now, how can you welcome the one that you don't see? I want to tell all of you that if Jesus Christ happened to return back to this, you will be the one to mold him down, you will kill him because you don't love the truth. I will stop here. But you see those people crying over there. Before, I told them that I'm going. We must be free from the zoo because we are hated all over. We are not welcome here. Biafra. Time will come. I will call all of you, Woko Nigeria. Mazi, thank you so much. Thank you.
There were Mazi. There is one story somebody is telling me one day. I was marveled. How in that Lagos, is it in Alaba he was or something like that? How when he came there, they harassed one day because of just nothing. The way the so-called area boys used to treat them. You will see Igbo people. They will be watching area boys beating one of them. No person, everybody behave as if nothing is happening. And one of them all of them will keep quiet as if nothing is happening. What is more than slaves? The way they have turned our people Ndibo. Sometimes I say, does it mean that our people don't see all these things? Every time wailing. Oh, they are destroying our thing. Oh, well, they are destroying our property. All of those things, we are the people suffering it. One way or the other. Because some of them will come back with nothing and become a nuisance in our communities. Join and become kidnappers. God Almighty, we must continue. We must continue. It's only a tree that they say, I will cut you. I will cut you tomorrow, and he still stay there. Our people, they have behaved more than a tree. I said, why we were able to, the Biafran war, we are talking about Biafran war every time. But when I study it, I said, look, it's just something they force on us because we had no option. That is why we did it like that. They push us, we have no, if we didn't resist, they will kill all of us and throw us into ocean. That's why our people revolted and said, no. We need something like that to come. Because if they are killing us little by little in one state, they will gather and kill 2,000, burn our properties. Others will not keep. Others will say it will be. Oh, it is happening in Zungeru. It didn't touch us here. So I beg, it's happening only in Kaduna. It didn't touch us. Nothing is happening here. We're okay. Diara, caller on direct line, please. Welcome to the program. Callers on WhatsApp and Signal, please go. Hold on, I will come to you. Caller on direct line, please go on. Caller on direct line, please go on, please.
Good evening, Mazi.
Welcome to the program. Go on, please.
Good evening, Mazi. Good evening, wonderful people of Biafra all over the world. I commend those that work with their hearts, and I also commend those the saboteurs who the devil is using. That Bible says that good and bad work together for the glory of Almighty Jehovah. But no one should allow himself to be the one that devil will use to obstruct this quest of restoration. Actually, we are seeing everything that is happening now. We that is here, because I'm calling from Ipob, we know what we pass through in the land. God now send the comforter for us. And the devil is using some of our people doing the demonic work. Actually, the prophet has told us everything. He has said everything finished. And we here have heard what he said. That is why if things is happening, we have mind that at the end of everything, God will make a name for himself. So I thank all of you. I thank those that have made up their minds to serve with their minds for this journey. Those ones who devil has bring out to use, I also thank them that no one shall allow himself for devil to use. I commend you people there who is working hard to make sure that we are free. May God Almighty continue to give strength to all of you. Our leader here in captivity, I know that this is part of the job. At the end, God will make a name for himself. I say, let the name of the Lord be glorified. Mazi, people should keep on doing this work. The total freedom is achieved. All glory will be unto the Lord. Jesus.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you for the hard work. For the hard work you are doing is very hard, according to our leader. That this job is hard. That we should be strong. He said everything that is happening now since 2013. Since 2013, I have hearing his voice. He said everything that is happening now. That is why people like me, I'm not afraid of what we see, because I know that at the end of this journey, we will be free. Thank you. May God continue to give strength to all of you there who have made up their mind to walk through work, not the struggles.
Mazi, thank you very much. Remember, blessed. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on for 20 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course, Mazi.
The platform is yours. Go, please.
This is echoing, man.
It's not echoing on the app. I don't know. Maybe it's from, I don't know, but I'm not hearing it yet.
Okay, let me Mazi calling from Sweden. I don't think we can continue lamenting about our people. We all know that Nnamdi Burundi, and even myself, I'm now even thinking of what will be if our leader did not come and the IPOB. You know, there's nothing you can say that Igbo man will listen. Even when you give your fellow Igbo man advice, he or she will even see you as a poor person or someone that doesn't know what's up, you know. So, so, and bear it in mind that before Biafra will come, we are going to lose a lot. And some of them that are thinking that they are thinking of their business or they are thinking of their thing, they will lose it, and they may probably lose their life also. Because when you, if you go back on the 1967 Civil War, after the war, the people that face all kinds of that very killing still have mind to go back to the way to west and north.
Mazi, without brain, Mazi, even if common sense will tell you that, look, but they forgot immediately everything and rushed back.
That is the
this
problem.
Type of people.
You know, you know, we are not saying that if you make money in North or this thing, you have to make your home where you can live, like 3 rooms and parlor or other things. But you have to have it in mind that what happened, you're supposed to know what happened at past. So there's nothing we cannot continue lamenting or talking about this talking about our people. Our people and we are not politically enlightened. You know, so some of us think that money is everything. You don't know what is called self-preservation. You have been preaching this self-preservation here. And what causes it is that because we lack leaders also. Because if Okaneze and Co are doing something, if they could have been doing something before Nnamdi Kanu and IPO came on board, all these things they could have tried to see what to tell our people and what to do and what not to do. So, and I want to leave this message now to Biafrans, or especially particularly Igbos. If we fail to get Biafra, all of us will die in mass, whether we like it or not. Don't think that maybe you are sabotaging Biafra, or thinking that you are sabotaging Nnamdi Kanu. You are not going anywhere. All of us will perish when the time comes. And so, thank you for. I rest my case.
There were Mazi. Is if Arjuna family are they are they enjoying? Are they still not Igbo people? They are suffering what everybody is suffering. I'm talking of even high-profile people. Nnamdi Azikiwe's children not regarded as Igbos. Anything that is the way they take Igbos, the way they insult us, they kill us, we will kill. Are they saying no? We will not let this thing except the family of Azikiwe. All are the same. So whether you are sabotaging what you are doing, whether you think that your personal interest is more than interest of millions of people, that is your problem. I ain't trying to suffer. I ain't trying to ask avenge. It's all of us. It's all of us scavenging. All of us. We are all suffering it. That is the reality. Caller on Signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Thank you for holding on for 15 minutes. Caller on Signal, are you there?
Yes, sir. Dr. Jonathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on. Mazi, go on.
Okay, sir. Dr. Jonathan, Jishika, we are going home. What the hell like I'm telling you. 2001, Dr. Jonathan, I was in Alabashu. Hale shop I Katusha. I was in Alaba International. Gadi Agale Hindi Bono. Before now, Lotamba. Dr. Jonathan, I wouldn't be able to say, am I feeling I would sense? And our leader came out to save us. How they call our leader that our leader is a miscreant. That IPOB is a miscreant. Dr. Jonathan, what is coming to Nigeria is a disaster. They don't know what is coming to them. Nobody is safe here. I'm telling you that. So you hear that you man, Dr. Jonathan. You hear that you man in Nigeria. The whole world can shake it. I can imagine that yes, we are the children of this creator to quote Kabe. I just to call on Abula. Then they don't know what is coming to them. All of them, both in Sokoto, Kaduna, all of them, they will say how Fulani we do this. Obasara. Then the chicken goes them, then the shika. I am quitting the Then the Jonathan, I couldn't all these governors here. All these things, just I have tried that. I have tried that and Nnamdi Kanu. Also, how can election? When the Tina can terrorists, how can election can make it there? I have said an election. They are about to see what is, if they know what is coming to them, all of them, this is not again is there. Dara. That chicken doesn't go down on Simpson, but then I couldn't see chapter 31. Very important. This Nigeria is like Egypt. Then to quote said, he will bring it down. But this Nigeria, he will bring it down. Dara. Then the Zechariah chapter 1. the people from then the Jonathan back up. They call us miscreant, but they themselves, oh, how much you hear again, man? Akalaka, Fulani na pretend with that plot, alaka, Then the Jonathan, I can't reject this one. Let everybody stay in their land. You must come back home safely. Then the Jonathan, all of our name you go. You go Biafrans. In America, every PhD, every no time. That's what Sulu who are Homasaga Petty. Then the assassin that happen. Oh, yeah, what kind of alaka? They are not here. Garonga. To alaka. Fulani no one gets us to take our land because of the thunder of where ha. Okay, when the causing Apollo, don't be the man never married. It's my product of any day, then the chicken doesn't say alive. Rose will have what I said the governor, Nihomo, okay, Gemesia, the call from okay, they as a liar. What's the Malaquaya? So lose the Lapito Bilaquaya, Nalaka Haputra, we shy. Pito Basso like a president. Yalaquaya. Nonsense. The call for Hanila Landi Chemiquea. Neka, no dear. Nafu. Nampu, ya. Oje. I mean, I know much go carry my gathering. Oh, well.
There wo.
That's a oh, yeah, Biafrans.
Almost a Biafran. There wo. I have a caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, please welcome to the program. Caller on direct line, can you hear? No, it's gone. I don't know. You have been calling and going. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? The Korage.
Mazi Ogadrunu Nama is in Biafra land now.
There wo.
Mazi is the Gachitagi. It's a Gachitagi. This will remember you. That's what I always tell everybody who are working for under our leader. This will remember you. Remember Mazi Wachineke. Remember Mazi. It's past Amami Yenge Mazi. Our leader struggle naka history down and come.
There wo.
Mazi na gwagi na pele abuna that. If Korea mu Tinubu nke Lagos State ban if I on true only one program na dey sometimes na Facebook us na ndị Igbo ba Burundi nzuzu true half golia now since that mu Tinubu Korea how many Igbo people put go na Facebook live bia kwuokwu how many Igbo elite Monday claim that na ha nwono na Igbo put go bia condemn ya mu Tinubu kwuru nobody. So I'm the Merendi no na Lagos State, but everywhere. Bumibo, actually in sense. The Merha Treaty. Mazi and Johnny Wagibona, in that program, bo Mazi Jonah watching a program well. I always call watching a program early money may brokers. I'm not watching it na no only motam nekuna. I'm gonna call him Mobuna, Abuna or Pico, Yawa flash him, Wacha back or Simonium, watching it on an Olumuna. Now, why him I say that now? Undibu, Otode, Nandibo, Bronzuzu, I would Mazi. I'm not gonna Ebanabo, Ogun States, Ijebode, Ogun. Cosmetics name off my well. I'm doing very well for where I'm selling cosmetics. But do you know that no with the time only more actually demolish. They are selling that is not Hamway Obodo actually demolish maybe say you know that no the crown of Ndibo no neighbor. Mazi, if I lie for you this night, only Chuko Kabi on my Gagbara Mekebe. ma ihe mụnwa m ụlọ nwe m gongongo mmiri bụ na erekpụrụ m all my business. I sell all the goods in the shop, carry all my money down to east. Where go mlawa ligbo, lara ligbo, where go down my money, tie na farmer. I put down my money for farmer. I'm telling the truth. As I'm talking to my Mazi Jonathan, anom la ligbo now. Nso na ndị a na-ekwu okwu ya bụ ndị na-eme ihe farmer na ala Igbo na Ebonyi State. So that is it. Ịmakwa na onye Igbo ga-anọkọta like this. Ebe ọ bụla arụrụ shop na Lagos, as no billions of naira ka ga-akwụ ụgwọ shop ahụ. Onye Igbo na-akpa kata ka ọ kwụ ụgwọ shop ahụ. Man, they will bulldozer. This is everywhere. That I'm getting a radio Biafra. Radio Biafra banjo to start getting Mazi Jonathan. I swear to God. Manotan biroge ache onye nyere mo lecture. Mara that na Nigeria love ro anyebo. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Aya nyere anyị nyere mụnwa moral onyecha m ya like this. Mgbe onye moral kwa mgbe nọ na isu go phone m na-use the person jira ga download community radio download come try to get in this app na ngeji amuti here na my life. I'm the person even can go my phone. So that is it, Mazi. Here na gwa gị bụ that na onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo nọ Ipob nọ n'ụwa ọsị na ọ chọrọ ịmụta ihe for me amụtago ihe onye m na-agwa gị n'abalị a Chukwuka bịa ma mara anọ m na farm n'ala Igbo na-eme ihe farm wute ego m kọbatara na western place Ijebode abịa ịkọ rice abịa na tabi ịkọ ihe ji nke oji abịa na tabi ịkọ ihe ọbụla nke ọya Chukwu nyere m aka ihe na ọfụma Nigeria na-ebi nzụ m na ọtọ m nọ na m na-ebi nzụ m well as onye nọ na town sef. Every man kwesịrị iji mụta ihe o jiri amụta ihe na ndị ugwu na ndị lọvụrụ anyị o ha lọvụrụ anyị o na-agwa gị everybody na-ege ntị m n'abalị a onye ọbụla ga-eme ntị na ha lọvụrụ anyị bụ dis people ha lọvụrụ anyị jiri sensị gị mee ihe ebe bụ ha nọkọta like this ha ga na street ga-arụpụta shop arụpụta asị ihe na akpọrọ gị 1 million na shop just ehihie ị na-agba kata na ị na-akwụ ụgwọ 1 million na shop ahụ ga-ire ahịa ị na-ere ahịa within 1 week or 2 weeks abịa were bulldozer playlist everywhere. Let everybody get sense. Onye ọbụla bụ nwafọ Igbo biko nwere sense. For me enwego sense anọ m n'ala Igbo nọ ya m mekọrọ na wel eji m na-ekele Chineke ekele n'ugwe n'ụwa. So Mazi Jonathan ọ ga-adịrị gị dịrị awa ndị ọbụla na-eme ọfụma ka ihe anyị nature every day ọ ga-adịrị unu niile na mma because history cannot forget your people. Ọ ga-adịrị onye nke m na-akpọ na phone every morning nwa Chineke ọ ga-adịrị ya mma ebe ọbụla ọ ga na-ege ntị na ọ ga-adịrị. Thank you sir ọ ga-adịrị na mma.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the signal, still continue holding on. Oh, somebody on direct line I want to pick is coming and going. Caller on signal, please. The platform is yours now. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Are you there? Caller on signal. Please go on. Caller on signal. Once again, are you there? I don't know. Let me see again. Call on direct line. Can you hear me? Call on direct line. Please go on. No. Caller on signal for the last time. Are you there? Can you hear me? Caller on signal. No, no need of occupying space. People have been speaking on signal here. Caller on direct line. Are you there? Caller on direct line. Are you there? Go on, please. Go on.
Yeah, I'm Patrick from Obingwaba, but I'm not from Cotonou, the Republic Mazi. People go to speak on another gizi. I'm still a student of Radio Biafra Mazi. Yeah, class student, it's not easy. Mazi, the program you keep this night, and that's Zulu Mazi. People may history let us know that. For God so loved us, that was why He gave us His servant, the Messiah of our time, to come and liberate us from the captivity of the enemy. But only for those who pay attention and obey His rules and follow His footsteps and listen to His message, we have an eternal life. We enter into the promised land. For those who pay deaf ear, calamity will fall upon them. So we that are paying attention, we are going to rejoice at the end and enter that promised land that God has given to us. But those who pay deaf ear, calamity is falling upon them today in that zoo. Our people who does not listen, who are so stubborn. And so the same thing goes to the one Nigerian. The calamity or the word have committed against us are falling upon them because they refuse to hear and do realize because they know the truth, but they choose to do evil against the people of God. Now, Lord, look down knows us because we, the Jews, we are the black Jews in West Africa. Look at knows us. That was why He described and but today, we the Igbos has never even known whom they are. But the enemies who were treating us, killing us left and right, they know whom we are. That was why they're killing us. They exactly know whom we are and what we represent. But we that are being defeated by the enemies every day killing us, do we know who we are? The answer is no. So they are treating us best. They know who we are and what we represent. I will never pity for them. If they like, let them continue demolishing everything in that Western zoo because our people choose not to hear. It has not started today. It has started for many years ago, and they refuse not to hear. So the consequence is falling upon them. Let them choose the best here. They shall see the consequences. And those who are choosing the path to destroy Muhammadike and destroy what he's doing, at the final day, the land of Biafra will declare they are going to face judgment according to their sin. That was why the God has sent to us. He is calling them to repent from their evil towards God. The name of God will declare, who are you going to be? Are you going to dance and enter the promised land? Or you be among those that are going to face the consequences according to their sin? Let them continue, Mazi. They will see the calamity that are prepared, and that calamity is going to fall upon them. I still greet you, Mazi. Continue your work because they are doing a good job. It's not easy. And Ahmadike, one of Biafra land, God will protect him from the eyes of the enemy. Whatever they will plan can never work. They will plan and they will fail. And the gallant men, ESN, God will continue to keep them. They will go to war and they will win. The enemy will try and they will fail. ESN will continue winning them. In any battlefield, they will win. May God protect them. Mazi. Stand up from here. I still remain Chika from Obingwaba. Stand up from Cotonou. Mazi. Good night.
There war. Remain blessed. Caller on signal. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What happened before? What happened before?
Maybe I restart my phone again. Maybe.
That's it. Okay. Longest time. Welcome to the
Yes,
program.
my brother. Thank you. My name is Kinsiru. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra.
Thank you. My brother, what you said about the Turumbu wife is what makes me motivate me to call because you see, that thing she talked, it has been happening for the century, millions of times. You know, when we have no IPO, we are not talking of IPO, then we come and bring that kind of a war to us. And now, Igbos living in Lagos have no alternative. Then they will vote. But as long as IPOB is down in Biafra land waiting, One thing I want to advise our people living in the north and the Lagos. Anybody that goes to somebody's house waiting until the time the person will tell him to go, that person is, it's not, he did not want to be a human being. And this is why this Biafra, this is what Biafra means. Anywhere you are in that Nigeria, even Africa, you are afraid to go home because you have no home. Here we give you the measure to live. Again, my brother, one thing we need to be, we have been putting aside, which is very, very upset, is this autopilot of issues. There is nothing different between Fulani headsmen in the bush with the Nigerian military impersonation. You understand? In the road, killing people. There is no difference between them and this autopilot, especially this Simon. Nothing different with him. We should be cautious of him because I don't think that somebody will use my name. I myself now, what I said here is what you hear. You can't use the way he approached. Nnamdi Kanu accept even many insults from London. They talk to him. They call him all manner of things. This man mellow down, and this is why we follow him. We should put mouth about this guy. This impersonation is like disgracing many people in this trouble. It's unfair. Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you.
Almost hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Mazi, my name is Mazi Fani. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, you have said it all. You know, our people always, behave like people that has no, no direction, no aim. Right from the beginning, our people, we have been warning our people to start locating themselves and their family and their business to our place, to Southeast, but they refuse. Right from the beginning, even when Ojukwu traveled to Lagos and they shout on them that let them start locating all the investment they have to Southeast. That time shall come when all of them will regret it. They refuse. Previously, Mazi Chinasawori still begging them, let them locate at least little by little. They refuse. Now, Mazi, we are all seeing what happened to them. Orubere, it never started happening today. It never start happening today. The worst thing is about to happen to them. Our people in the Lagos and our people in the north and the west, let them still remain there. And time shall come, Mazi, we will start, stop, developing or discussing about our people in the north and in the west, because all of them are deaf and dumb. And in short, how they stop us. Time shall come, we start discussing anything about them. Whatever they see there, let them take it. Because Nigeria Zoo paper can never carry it. Nigeria Zoo media can never carry the event or the whatever that happened to our people. Now we will start behaving like them. We will live to talk about them. Let them, whatever they see there, let them face it. I'm telling you, Mazi, because these are our people. Sometimes I wonder which brain that our people have. They have then they will develop where that is not their place, where that is not their land, and they be comfortable there and leave their place. Fulani herdsmen and other strangers will be coming to our land and occupying it. I don't mean that our people, move all their investment to Southeast. I don't think that Fulani will see a place take us off, doing anything or staying in our place. I don't think that they will see a place to stay in our land. But due to that, I have seen that our people are very useless and in short, I don't think, Mazi, I don't know. But what I know is it never start happening to them. Before I got me again, in short, I'll go late. Mazi, let me stop my call from here. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for this program this night. Thank you. Good night.
We are heading towards the end of this program. I think let me caller on direct line. Can you hear me? You are the last caller. Caller on direct line. Are you there? Go on, please. Go on, please.
Good evening, my brother.
There, well, welcome to the program.
Hello. Yeah, my name is
Mazi. Go on, please. Go on.
My name is George. My name is George. I am calling from Aba. There is problem you have in Igbo land is that those people, those criminals, those idiots we call politicians in our land, they fail not to develop our land. Rather, they will go on social media talking, they develop Port Harcourt, they develop Lagos, they develop here. But come home and give our home a good structures. They will not. Had they been they tried, our people cannot be going to Lagos to develop Lagos. In as much as Nigeria government does not have federal presence in Igbo land. But our politicians, people like Hope Uzoma, they are demons. Another thing I want to say is this. If at all we get Biafra, we allow British and Fulani to come into our land. Because when Fulani Muslims in Nigeria did Abuja declaration, British government sent the representative to that place to support them on what they are doing on our land. British government, 1999 constitution, British government gave it to them in that Abuja declaration. Buhari was there, Sultan of Sokoto was there. That was why when Buhari was shouting, crying that he could not win the election in 2011, he was crying. Nigeria thought that he's crying for what he wants to do for Nigeria. Was crying because he could not be able to give Nigeria to Fulani. The problem we have in Nigeria today is that some Igbo political elite are killing us. Go to Igbo land, boreholes everywhere, etiquette will start every school. People like Ojus Okalu destroyed everywhere. I know that one day Biafra will come. Biafra is the only thing that will salvage us. Biafra is the only thing that will save us. Biafra is the only thing that will give us a good life. Anybody who is believing that Nigeria will be better tomorrow is an idiot. So continue for the good work you are doing. God will defend us, and Nnamdi must surely come. It is not by bleeding. Nnamdi must surely come out, and Biafra we shall restore. Go to everywhere now. Fulani people everywhere. From now till December will be worse. They are moving their men here and there. They will start their killing any moment from now because they want to enter us before 2023 election. Everybody should get ready. Fulanis are coming. Nnamdi said it. But the greatest enemy we have today is our Igbo politicians. People like Ojus Akalu. People like this idiot in River State.
Thank you, Mazi. I think caller on signal, please make it as brief as possible. You are welcome to the program. Can you hear me? I'm heading towards the end. Caller on signal. There, we're welcome to the program. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mwachineke. My name is Eme Chris. I'm calling from Italy. Mwachineke, you have, I will bless you. People will bless you. What you are doing for this struggle, all of you in the social media, on radio, are doing a marvelous job. What he did on Saturday, bringing the wife of our leader, you break a cordon of doubtness. Anybody in doubt of our struggle or what is going on at IPOB or who is in charge,
I think that person need to see a psychiatrist. There's something wrong, defected. He has a defective brain. Our Lolo spoke figuratively as one for Igbo. This is how our elders spoke all the time. They speak and a jilu a koka. And that is exactly what she speaks. It left for you to reason very well to understand exactly what she's talking about. All of you, they shouting 10,000 are following, 10,000 are listening. Pay attention and listen to the broadcast again. You know where he has pushed you. You cannot tell me that you don't have anything to replace something, then you want to remove that thing. That is the point. My brother, you did a very marvelous job to bring our law to speak to Biafrans. To all of you deviating, moving from the track, going to another track, you have now seen that you are on a wrong track. She said, ọ bụrụ na mmadụ hapụ ihe n'ụlọ sị gị lewere ya ihe anya bifo na na-elota ichechiche onye ahụ otu o si debe abụrụ ka o si debezie enyi dị na ebu ezigbo mmadụ nye gị ego dewere m si m ego a dewere m ego m lọta inye eche m ya bifo m lọta iri elu ego iwepụli ego n'ime ịdịghị gold ịdịghị sincere. That's what she's talking about. IPOB, our leader, left it as it is. And they do not move away from where you are. Remain where you are until our leader comes back. That is resilience and consistency. Watching another thing I want to chip in, I know you have already finished. You see all those people shouting in Lagos. I don't even pay attention to listen to them. You see that person covering that thing? He will contribute money tomorrow to rebuy the land again for new section to reconstruct it. Despite of that shouting is talking there. That is how we will. As they are talking about demolition that land, another Igbo people are pricing it. That is how the level of stupidity we tap into. Something you listened, our dear wife said, that our leader said, you listen to something that add value to your life. This girl come from Ebonyi State now. He said he listened to Radio Biafra and he understands something from there. That means Radio Biafra, by listening to Radio Biafra, it has added value to him. These people we are talking to from leaving Lagos, leaving Hausa to come back home and to change our political reasoning. All this preaching of these years, has it had any impact? Has it made any impact to them? Have they made any move to change their way? Instead, they want to run away from because they like to listen gossip. Mazi, Elohim bless you. Thank you very much and good night.
Mazi, thank you. Remain blessed too. Caller on WhatsApp, you'll be the last caller, please. Make it as brief as possible, Mazi. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Go on, please.
I think it was Mazi not that in fact, anybody that stayed in a country for more than 20 years, the white people, they make it up to 20 years or maximum or even close to. Anybody that is in a place for more than 20 years, totally is a citizen of that place. So, anybody that is in the north for 10 years and above is a citizen. And we should not see those people as evil people anymore. Because totally their mind has been changed, everything concerning them. Mazi, do you know that many people in our land are doing far better than those in the north?
Of course.
I bought phone for my dad. download IPOB community for radio for him. I'm the one sending data for him. But if I'm telling him to come back, it will be as if I'm telling him to commit suicide. And he's not doing anything there. It is very, very painful.
Very sad.
They said that any Ikoku Biafra, they say don't mind those people that is outside the country. They don't know what we are seeing. They are just there yabbing nonsense. Even prophets of far back, Lucky Dube said, Bob Marley said, a man in a foreign country trying to send a message to his people. Even Jesus Christ of Nazareth, when they gave birth to him, they took him out of the same land. But when he buy, there is nothing you tell our people that they will not look for an excuse to give. Nothing. It is, you said it this night. Why they went for Biafran war? Because they hand us up and massacred us. That is why we went for. They forced us into the war. We did not go for war. They forced us into the war. But they have learned that and it will not happen again. But I pray that something will happen that will make the Igbo people to have sense. Come to this trade fair. When Ojukwu came to trade fair and made his comment, trade fair was still bush. Come to trade fair now and see what is happening. I wish you just use the eye and see heavy plaza that is in that trade fair. You will see ties that somebody cannot put in the house. They will put it in the wall of plaza inside the market. That is the same market. It's the same market that Tinubu wife is saying and daughter is saying what they like. But no problem. Oh, yeah, Mazi, thank you very much. Please reply to my message I sent to you inbox for many times now, please.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll check. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the good work.
This is where I'm going to switch off the lines. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. What we are doing today, history will remember us in the good books. Why I always give inference to the Jews. They suffered similar issue. Exactly similar. That is what I'm saying. That is why I used to give example with them. You know, in the case of the Jews, you know, Britain wanted to suppress them lastly, to tempt them to, you know, Britain, the work of Britain is to create the type of human beings they want. The, you know, British Empire is to create, you know, they play demigod to the world. They create you, create an entity where they will be, you know, committing atrocities so that they will bend you the way they want you to be. But let me tell you, you know, as I enumerated about the Jewish struggle for millennium, more than 2,000 years, the Jews has been in this struggle until the last one. You know, the Jews, the Zionist underground groups, they turned against the British rule in mandatory Palestine. You understand? Do you know the cause of the problem? The tension is because of what they call the white paper of 1939 by the British. You know, they know how to sell one people to another for their own benefits. They sold the Jews to the Arabs on this white paper of 1939. And the Jews, they say no. The same thing that South Sudan did, the same thing that India did, is only the same Britain doing the same thing. The same Britain. That is why, you know, they hold us like as if there will be no tomorrow. That we must stay. They have done it to different people. But those people, they didn't get out gently. they bulldoze their way out and say, get out. You cannot hold us. Do you know what this white paper of 1939 means? Do you know what it means? In the type of the Israeli, the Jews, why they revolted, the Zionists revolted against Britain. This white paper, it is a policy drafted in 1939, prepared by the British government unilaterally. They play like a god. They can do anything as an empire, so they have power. As a result of the failure of the Arab Zionist London Conference, listen to what the paper said. It called for the establishment of a Jewish nation or national home in an independent Palestinian state. The paper, let me start again. The paper called for the establishment of a Jewish national home in an independent Palestinian state within 10 years. You understand? So they said, okay, you need you are home, you will be an autonomous nation, autonomous community nation, but in Palestine for 10 years. The Jews say, no, you cannot subdue us and cage us in a country. We must be our own country. We must govern ourselves the way we naturally are. That is why that is why we must continue giving our problem, because we have a goal, heading to somewhere. Until we reach that goal, we must continue bulldozing. The Jews, they didn't fear or have a complex of the British, saying that, oh, they are a very powerful country. People that time, they were the highest navy in the whole world, Britain. And that is fair to this, is truth. They say, they know how to negotiate something at your detriment. If you're a mugu, if you are a stupid person like our Igbo politicians are, they will agree, continue singing, oh, one Nigeria, we love Nigeria. They did it for to the Jews. In the recent time, in the 19th century, 20th century Jews, they say, no, okay, let us have you will be under Palestine, but you will be an autonomous nation. You call it a Jewish national home. But the Palestine will be independent Palestine. Not only you will be with the Arabs, because, for 10 years at least. The Jews said no. No. And also, it also limited the Jewish immigration to 75,000 for 5 years, and ruled that further immigration will be determined by the Arab majority. The Britain, they know how they will come to a place, a strange place, and try to subdue. They will take the light of that place and try to, to put it, to quench it, to put it under control so that the people will not progress. They did it to the Jews. Imagine that the Jews now, they are not independent. They are living like, okay, it's an autonomous nation in Palestine. Palestine is a country. Do you think that they will progress? Do you think that they will be one of the most powerful countries in the world? Britain cannot dare challenge Israel. Never. Never. They try to play gods or to them. The same way they try to play God to the Indians. India, do you know what happened? India, in India, they colonized India. They separated some. France scavenged some part of India and said this is a Francophone India. Spain scavenged. They share a land, a normal nation, a people. Share them. And they say, no, this is a Spanish India. And they join the people that they shouldn't join. Something that Gambari said in Niger Republic, that the Europeans joined the countries that they should not join together, and separated the brothers and sisters that they shouldn't separate in the name of forming a country. Exactly, they did the same thing in India. They like to play gods. Demigod, we are your God. So had it been Israel accepted timidly as our people, our people, we are not consistent. It's a problem. We always try to be tired, and now instead of us suffering like this, let us at least capitulate and live. Try to find a way to live. In one case, live under slavery at least. I use our number 6. Igbo brain. Very primitive, I used to say. But the Jews say, no, you cannot control us. This is our land. You cannot tell us what to do. They bulldoze. They started sabotage a very nasty war. Not open. They started sabotaging the British, everything, sabotaging, causing mayhem everywhere in terrorism in Palestine. Britain had no option than they said, no, boy, leave these people, let them become who they are or the country they are. You force your enemies to a negotiation table. They will be calling you, say, no, you'll be doing kind. People that are resilient. Where you see Igbo people resilient is looking for money. Anything money. Money. That is where you see them resilient. Here on Radio Biafra, we try to let ourselves understand, because I'm telling you, we are still in a kindergarten stage of human brain, commonsensical development. I am telling you honestly, we never understand the need to think collectively. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came into the scene in order to teach us. And now some of us understand. Otherwise, with being single, trying to look for what you and your children will eat, only you, without, you become nothing. You have no force. They will be killing us, destroying our properties, parts by parts. And you only be crying. Tell me, after the war, people that suffered horribly, people that saw how their family members were killed in the most heinous ways in the north. And after the war, no matter how hunger, if I'm saying it, some will say, because you are not around that time. No, there's something common sense. Common sense will tell you something. After everything, our people still run back. Even if somebody is telling you, go, you say, oh boy, what I suffered there. What I saw people suffer there. I will go back there again. Even if, had it been our people have common sense, had it been they have common sense, even if they go back there, they wouldn't have been building relaxed as they are today, because they have become a liability. This activity, this type of character is now a liability in our collective goal. I'm telling you. Because anything that happens there, do you know, we will kill all of them in the north, or we will not let any Igbo man to come back. They will start telling you, oh, do you see, you have you own Abuja. 75% of Abuja you own, so we will destroy it. And they will start threatening you. An Igbo man, the only thing, once you can tell him, I will kill your father, no problem. But once you touch his investment, oh, I will destroy your property. Hey! That is where you get him. You understand? It's a problem now. But we have a goal. And our goal is what? To continue being focused until Biafra is restored. There is no going back about it. There is no going back about it. You understand? Therefore, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to stop. Our First Lady said many things on Saturday. Yes. Ectoparasites, structure. If you are not with us, you are against us. You are against us. The only way you show your love to somebody in his absence is to keep maintaining his thing for him. That is it. But when you come to take over, destroy, do this and that, no. Oh, but you love him, right? Here we preach common sense, and that is it. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is who we are. It is our identity. You understand? Without Biafra, we are nobody. We have no identity. You understand? Therefore, we must continue to preach this gospel. Thank you for listening. Do not be discouraged or deterred. Our leader must be out. That is the truth. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Ọchịwabiala mọzọnụwe onye kara aka onye kpọrọ akpọchi ike ye ọchịwa na London uwe ye ihe ji ege eme na Manchester udele neri ozuwe udele neri ozuwe udele neri ozuwe udele neri ozuwe okwu ụzọ dị mmanụ udele neri ozuwe vampaya ndị moye udele neri ozuwe Ojo bara kwaka, udele neri ozuwe. Ojo